Good morning, class 12 students. We are doing maxima and minima in the application of derivatives. Okay. So here we have very good questions. दो questions हैं बहुत अच्छे हैं. Let us see the first question. Show there is an ellipse x square upon a square plus y square upon b square is equal to 1. Okay. And we have to prove that a normal is drawn at point P to this, and from the center. So this is the normal, okay. This line PM is the normal. O is the center of the ellipse. We can say 0 0. In this case, it is 0 0 because standard ellipse. Okay. We have to maximize OM. Maximize OM, and we have to prove that this value is modulus of A minus B. Okay. This we have to prove. So you can try the question. I am repeating the question. There is an ellipse x square upon a square plus y square upon b square is equal to 1. So center 0 0. Semi major axis A, semi minor axis B, P any point on the ellipse, PM is the normal, and OM is the distance from origin. We have to maximize OM, and maximum OM is root of or modulus of A minus B. This you have to prove. Okay. So how will you go about this? Let's start the question. सबसे पहले टेंजेंट का इक्वेशन होता है किसी पॉइंट x1 y1 पे, सपोज दैट इज अ पॉइंट P. ओके. तो इक्वेशन ऑफ टेंजेंट इज x1 upon a square plus y1 upon b square is equal to 1. Okay. You can also find the slope of tangent using differentiation, and then you can find the slope of normal. So let us do slope of what is the slope of tangent. So we get 2x upon a square, 2y dash upon b square is equal to 0. So we get 2y dash upon b square minus 2x upon a square. 2 and 2 gets cancelled. Y dash is equal to minus b square upon a square x upon y. This is the slope of tangent. So what is slope of normal? Slope of normal is equal to a square upon b square y by x at any point yx. Okay. So let the point P be x1 y1. So what is the equation of normal? Equation of normal at P x1 y1 will be y minus y1 is equal to m a square upon b square y1 upon x1, and this is x minus x1, right? Now we can just multiply this and collect the terms b square here. So we get b square x1 y minus b square x1 y1 is equal to a square y1 x minus a square y1 x1, right? So this is now a very simple one. If I bring it this side, so I get, or I take everything that side, and a square y1 x1 minus b square x1 y1 is equal to a square y1 x minus b square x1 y. And this I am taking x1 y1 common, a square minus b square. This is our constant term. Coefficient of x is a square y1 and coefficient of y is b square x1, right? Now the distance of this line from the origin, that is OM, is c upon root of this upon this, and c is a square minus b square x1 y1, okay, modulus root of a4 y1 square plus b4 x1 square. This one. Now this we have to minimize, and at x1 y1. Okay. So at any point x1 y1 we have to minimize this. Now we can use one more thing here. Here a, what is the variable? So we need to create only one variable out of the two variables x1 and y1. So we'll use the parametric form of ellipse, which says x1 is equal to a cos theta and y1 is equal to b sin theta. This we will use it here, and then we'll solve it. Okay, because a and b are constants. So then there will be only one variable and we can utilize it. So OM is equal to modulus of a square minus b square. Okay, this you can take out of the modulus if it is positive sign. So just take it out of the modulus, a square minus b square. What is left? X1 y1. So a cos theta, or we can write ab cos theta sin theta, right? Upon this is a to the power 4, y1 square is b square sin square theta plus b to the power 4 a square cos square theta, right? So now we can differentiate with respect to theta here, but before that we will divide by cos theta sin theta in the numerator. So the maximum value of OM will occur when the denominator will be minimum. So we'll create a function of is say f theta is a function, and that function is if I divide this, okay, by which quantity? AB cos theta sin theta. Let's divide this, or we can just, okay, let's divide by AB cos theta sin theta by squaring. So we'll get a new function. We'll get a function called f theta. Without root I am writing a4b square sin square theta plus b4a square cos square theta divided by, and this is a square b square cos square theta sin square theta. Now divide, and if the minimum value of this, we have to minimize this f theta, we will get maximum value of OM. Okay, so what is the minimum value of f theta? Let's do that. Divide this quantity by this, you get b square cancel, sin square cancel, you will get a square, okay, and here you will get sec square theta, a square sec square theta, and this will be also b square cancelled, b square a square cancel, cosec square theta. Now f dash theta is equal to a square sec square theta, that is a square 2 into sec theta tan theta minus b square, because minus sign for cosec square theta, 2 into cosec square theta, because cosec theta cot theta, right? This is, and now we can put this to be equal to 0 to get critical point, and that is 2 and 2 gets cancelled, you get a square sec square theta. This I can write as tan theta as sin upon cos theta is equal to b square. This cosec square theta we can write as 1 upon sin square theta. This is cos theta upon sin theta. Okay, and you will now get this. I can take here. So we will write this as cos square theta. This is cos 4 theta sin 4 theta. So we are getting sin 4 theta upon cos 4 theta is equal to b square upon a square, or tan 4 theta, or tan square theta we can write as b upon a. So this is the value of tan square theta we are getting as b upon a for maximum or minimum. Okay, for minimum, I think minimum value we can differentiate it one more time, and this term will definitely be positive, because minus one more time you will get positive, and if this complete term is positive, this is our minimum value, required value. So tan square theta is b by a. Okay, tan square theta is b by a. We can write tan theta as root b by root a. Okay, and then we can find the minimum value this of f theta, and the minimum value of f theta will be, let's make this root b root a. This will be root of a plus b. Okay, so the value of sec theta will be root a plus b upon root b, and value of sin cosec theta will be root a plus b upon root a. We can square this and put it here, तो आपको मिलेगा f theta, जो मिनिमम वैल्यू होगी f theta की वो आ जाएगी a स्क्वायर सेक स्क्वायर थीटा कितना है ए प्लस बी अपॉन बी प्लस बी स्क्वायर ए प्लस बी अपॉन ए, ओके। एंड वी कैन जस्ट टेक कॉमन, ए प्लस बी कॉमन आ गया और यहाँ पर आपने ये ठीक है ए प्लस बी कॉमन आ गया एंड व्हाट इज कॉमन, और वी कैन जस्ट राइट ए स्क्वायर अपॉन बी प्लस बी स्क्वायर अपॉन ए, दिस इज लेफ्ट, दिस इज ए प्लस बी, this is a cube plus b cube upon ab, right? So this is the minimum value. And if you remember, okay, cos sec is what was tan theta here, root a upon root b, so therefore, or root b upon a, so I just made a small problem here, this is root b upon root a, if you remember. So sec here it will be a and here it will be b. Now it's fine. So we'll cancel this a and cancel this b and b. A plus b is common. Okay, and here it is a plus b. So this is the minimum value comes out to be a plus b and a plus b, that is a plus b whole square. So we can use this value here. OM is equal to a square minus b square. Okay. And will you get AB also, because we are getting AB there? So did you consider AB? Yes, we considered AB. So this complete term, right, this we have to get the value OM and we divided by this, so yes, that's it. So this is simply divide a square minus b square by a plus b whole square, right? This complete term we have already taken, so just divide a square minus b square, okay, whichever is greater, divided by a plus b whole square. Is that enough? Let's see. So we get a plus b, a minus b upon a plus b, a plus b. So we should have got just this a square sec square theta, b square cos sec square theta was one more thing, this had to be taken in square root because this was a square root term. So we have to get OM, we'll write like this, OM is equal to, right, a square minus b square, and we can write root of f theta. Root of f theta is a plus b whole square, so we'll get a square minus b square, f theta is root of a plus b whole square, that is a plus b, right? And when you cancel, you will get a minus b as the answer. So that is the maximum value of a minus b. So this question had to be, f theta comes out to be this, when you without root we have taken it, right, in order to differentiate it better. So the minimum value of f theta gives the maximum value of OM. OM is a square minus b square upon root f theta. Because this is constant, we just have to look at this. Minimum value of f theta gives the maximum value of OM. Minimum value of f theta is a plus b whole square. Therefore, the maximum value of OM is a square minus b square, a plus b, that is a minus b. So that is a very good question on maximum and minimum. Okay, we have got one more question. These two are lengthy, most lengthy questions. Another question is, show that semi-vertical angle. There is a cone. Okay, there is a cone. This is angle alpha, semi-vertical angle. Given is surface area. To maximize volume and to prove alpha is equal to sin inverse 1 by 3, right? This, so given is constant, surface area will take the total surface area, TSA will take as constant some number k, so we are taking TSA is 2 pi r 2 pi r pi r square, right? Pi r l, pi r plus l, this is the formula for TSA of a cone. So this is a constant quantity here, pi r plus l. Volume of the cone is 1 upon 3 pi r square h. This you have to maximize. There are two variables, r and h, so you have to remove them, right? So this is your L. So L can be removed using the angle alpha, which is again a variable. This is h and this is r. Okay, so we can just keep everything in r square. So we need to find the value of h. Now h square, okay, let's calculate. See, we can even square this. So v square is equal to 1 upon 9 pi square r to the power 4 h square. So we need to maximize v, we can maximize v square. So h square we can substitute from this equation. H square plus r square is equal to L square. H square is L square minus r square, right? And h square, again we need to keep only one variable here. L is also variable. What is the constant then? This is the constant, right? So what we can do is we can calculate the value of L plus R and substitute there. So h square is equal to, or we need to find the value of L and substitute there in order to get the value of h square. So what is R plus L? It is k upon pi r. So what is L? K upon pi r minus r. Okay, so h square is k upon pi r minus r whole square minus r square. This is your h square. Now we can substitute this value in the volume formula. What is the formula for volume? Volume is equal to pi 1 upon 3 pi r square h. We will square it, so we will create a new quantity z 1 upon 9 pi square r to the power 4 h square. And h square I am filling this value k upon pi r minus r square whole square minus r square, right? Now k is a constant here, r is a variable, so now we can differentiate this dz upon dr and we can calculate everything from here. Okay, so let's keep 1 upon 9 pi square as constant. Okay, what is left? This r to the power 4 we can multiply inside. So let's keep this as z only for a while. Okay, multiply r4, so we get r square will be multiplied with this and this will become r to the power 6. And to multiply here r to the power 4, we can multiply r square inside. So we get k upon pi and r will come here minus r cube, right, whole square. This is what we are getting. Now we can differentiate this. So let's differentiate with respect to dz by dr. You will get 1 upon 9 pi r square, right? And this, the differentiation is 2 k r pi minus r cube into the differentiation of this is k by pi and the differentiation of this is minus 3r square minus 5r to the power 5, right? 6r to the power 5. So this quantity needs to be 0. Okay, and if this quantity is 0, we will get some value of k. Okay, and that is our answer. So how will you get that value of k? That we have to look into. Or should I square this here to make it easy? Let's do one thing. I just square this quantity before differentiating. That is easy. So just square this. We get 1 upon 9 pi square. The square of this is k square pi square r square plus r to the power 6 minus 2k pi r, right, into 2k pi r into r, that is r to the power 4 minus r to the power 6. So this gets cancelled. That's a good thing. Now we can differentiate. This is our z. So dz by dr is equal to 1 upon 9 pi square. The differentiation of this is k square pi square into 2r minus 2k pi into 4r cube. That's a very simple differentiation. Now we can put this to be equal to 0. So we will get k square pi square, okay, into, let's see what is common here. Common, as you can see, is k is common, pi is common, r is 2 is common, and r is common. So what is left here? K, right? And k upon pi, that's common. Here it is, k is gone, pi is gone, 2 is gone, r is gone, so we get 2r square. So this must be 0. This is 0, so k is equal to 2 pi r square. That's the answer. And what is k? K is pi r l plus pi r square is equal to 2 pi r square. So pi r l is equal to 2 pi r square, right? Pi r cancel, and we get what? Sin pi gets cancelled. 1 r can be cancelled because it cannot be 0. So we get, right, and pi r l, pi r plus l, this we are getting, right? But this is 4 because the 2 we have taken common, so this is 4. Now let's do, this is 4, okay, this is 4, so we are left with 3l. So now it is okay, l is equal to 3r, l is equal to 3r, and now make a right angle triangle. This is r, this is l, this is alpha. So alpha is equal to r by l sin alpha, r by l sin alpha is equal to r by l. Therefore alpha is equal to sin inverse r by l. R by l, as you can see here, r by l is 1 by 3. So this is sin inverse 1 by 3. We have proved. Now whether it is maximum or minimum, you will check by putting l is equal to 3r in the second derivative. What is the second derivative? Second derivative, we are dz by dr is, right? We can club all these together. We get pi and pi gets cancelled, and 2 and 4 gets cancelled. So 1 upon 2, right? Pi kr, ky pi, and minus 4r square. So this r we can again take inside, right? Now differentiate it one more time, you will get half pi k, and the derivation, this is k upon pi minus 12r square. Now if you divide this, you will get this k. The value of k is what? Pi r l plus pi r square. So pi upon pi cancel r l, and l is equal to 3r. So this is 3r square plus r square, 4r square minus 12r square minus 8r square, negative quantity, hence it is maxima, and this is the required angle. And we can also find the maximum volume by putting all the values. So this is a lengthy question, again a very good question. Hope you have understood that 2 question, very important one, right? So see you in the next class.